Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And not willing to risk another fumble here. This one hits a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
Especially if that guys that can put together a game plan that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack there at the 29. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The numbers for Mixon last week, there was no answer from him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over this week as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Bulldozes past it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now. Just his first 3 carries. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very...
The Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 39 yards. As these guys are able to extend their lead. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. There he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of blocking.
I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Texans football to start quarter two, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on a 1st down. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun to give to Mixon. Runs over. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Lead is up to 18 now. Drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On left line. Check. Panther. Alert. Alert. No. Alert. Hey. Check that.
Pierce now up the middle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you know about that one, he correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Got it. Ready?
As Stroud now to throw.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown from 3 yards out.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed. A touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done the other duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they run. It's that 2nd and 3rd block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the 2nd and the 3rd level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to speed things up here, but with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
31-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the outlet here with Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 1, ready? 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. A touchdown run for Gus Edwards. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Traylon Burks, a touchdown reception. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Henry To'o there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Powers through it. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and 4.
Now they go play action now. Burrow over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 42 yards. And the Bengals had 6 to their lead.
Well, it has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive span 5 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Jones on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, where this one is going. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd down, here's Brown.
Well, they're running down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Brown. to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Running right, here's Brown. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. We're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Mixon on 1st down. Pushes him over. And he gets it inside the 10 and out. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from a 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, we've been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Big long drive that time. 11 plays all total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, Barbara, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Throwing left sideline there. It's incomplete.
Tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here's Jones on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So 5 yards there is one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Bengals 33-yard line.
Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
First down, Houston.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 138 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Trucks over him. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They felt they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And this will leave him a yard second down. Here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Mixon again. And he does his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Stroud looking to throw. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Jones. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. That win a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, a give to Brown. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this will be caught with the taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.